Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining me is Ed Meyercord, CEO of Extreme Networks, to discuss trends and changing dynamics within technology spend, as well as some highlights from the company's Analyst Day. Ed, it's great to have you with us. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Thanks for having me, Jill.
What are the changing dynamics in technology spend in this new normal era that Extreme is seeing these days?
So we play in the enterprise space, and as all of us know, we're working remote. So we're in the networking space, and so the challenge for networking is that where everybody used to be on campus or in the office, everybody's gone home. So there is a distributed, what we would call a distributed network now that you have to manage. And so it presents a different challenge for our enterprise customers for trying to manage a network with individuals spread out. So that's the major trend that we see.
And Ed, give us some highlights from the Analyst Day.
All right, so that's a segue for me to talk about our cloud platform. So a year ago, we bought the industry's leading cloud platform. What that means is that you can manage the network from the cloud instead of managing it on premise. And you can imagine with a distributed network that now that is a great asset, and that's critical for being able to manage distributed networks. And so we happen to have the industry's leading cloud, and we have new capabilities now. And with enterprises moving to a more distributed framework, we have the right platform to solve for that. So business has been going really well for us. We're ending this year, and we're pivoting into double-digit growth into the first half of calendar 21. A year ago, where we were when COVID first hit, we had a lot of issues and a lot of concerns, but we're 3 quarters in a row of revenue growth, margin growth, earnings growth, and we had record cash flow in December. So we're coming out a lot stronger, and a lot of that has to do with the strength of our cloud platform and the solutions that we are delivering to our customers.
Yeah, well, certainly businesses are seeing the value of the cloud. What is different about Extreme's products and solutions, and how is it driving product and subscription growth?
So, one of the things that we talk about is just the breadth of the cloud. So again, we can manage the entire network now. So we've just come out with hardware for switching. So it's not just wireless anymore, but it's wireless connectivity as well as switching. We offer choice and flexibility, meaning that depending on how you run your business, if you run your business, let's say in AWS, we can provide that. We can provide that cloud alternative. If you run in GCP and Google, we can provide you with that alternative. If you manage your network on-prem, we can still provide you an instance of our cloud on-prem. So that cloud choice is really important, and we're giving unlimited data. So in the cloud world, as you know, Jill, now data is the new currency, and it's about what are we doing and how are we mining that data, how new insights drive better business outcomes. And that's what we can offer. We can offer unlimited data from our cloud and tap into that valuable network and all the information in the network. And so this is becoming more and more and more important. And we're in the leading edge of this trend. It's the fastest growing segment in networking, and we're leading the way.
And Ed, if we break it down further, where are you seeing growth from a vertical standpoint?
Well, now it's interesting. So all along, what we've seen is a nice recovery in terms of government spending, state and local government. Education has been strong. There's been a lot of funding on that front, higher education, K through 12. We're seeing healthcare recover. We're seeing manufacturing. That has been consistent throughout. So we've seen strength in manufacturing. Retail is starting to come back. Importantly for us, we have a stadium business. You may know about our relationship with the NFL, as well as we just won Major League Baseball and NASCAR. So as people return to these venues, that's good for us. So we're seeing a lot of strength in our verticals coming back as we pivot into calendar 21.
And Ed, to wrap up here, in addition to the pandemic accelerating cloud trends, corporate social responsibility is another one that we focused on for 2020. And it looks like it's going to be something that's here for the long term. Tell us why diversity and inclusion is a priority for Extreme Networks and the commitment to bridging the digital divide.
I mean, you would be amazed, Jill, at the energy that this is bringing to Extreme. I mean, we're $1 billion revenue company, and for a company our size, our employees are doing amazing work. On the D&I front, for example, I could talk about our Women's Council. Over the last 3 years, we've increased the percentage of women at Extreme by 6 full percentage points. We've stood up what we call employee resource groups. We have 6 of these groups, and in addition to our Women's Council, and people just feel engaged with the community. We don't spend money on having a corporate department that does this. This is all being generated because people are passionate about it. In addition, philanthropy. As a networking company, we're in a position to help bridge the digital divide. Our employees have been passionate about that. We've had a lot of initiatives on that front. If you look at something we put up, it's called Extreme Academy. We've opened that up to the public. So literally anyone can learn about the basics and understanding of networking as well as cloud. And we have an amazing team that's put up great content, and we'll certify you so you can get your start in the networking industry. So these are just some of the things that we've done at Extreme. And really, we would stand up next to any company in terms of the progress we've made, our metrics, and the initiatives we have underway. It's brought great energy to the company.
All right, Ed, appreciate the insight. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks, and thanks for joining me. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.
Thanks for having me, Jill.